Okay, we're back. I'm Marcus Glasgow with the CFC, and this training video will review the requirements of completing Step 5, which involves certifying to the organization's exemption status. We will also go over Step 6, which is where an organization, if required, would submit its IRS determination letter and doing business as documentation. On Step 5, your organization must select one of the 3 certification statements. If you are submitting a full application, you are required to submit additional documentation on this step. The first statement, Option 1, is to certify that the IRS recognizes the organization as a 501c3 charity that is not part of a group exemption. No additional documentation is needed on this step for organizations that select Option 1. Option 2 certifies that the IRS recognizes the organization as a 501c3 that is part of a group exemption. If you are submitting a full application, you are required to submit a current list of subordinates that are covered by the group exemption. The EIN on the applicant's Form 990 must match the EIN on the current list of subordinates. For a verification application, you may choose to submit this documentation in order to be listed with a different name other than the one associated with the Employee Identification Number, or EIN, issued by the IRS. An organization that is part of a group exemption must have its own EIN that is not shared with any other organizations. The exception would be organizations that are recognized by the IRS as churches. For central organizations that are churches, the CFC will accept a copy of its most recently published listing, such as a church directory, of 501c3 organizations that are included in the group exemption by the central organization. Option 3 certifies that the IRS recognizes the organization as a 501c3 and is a bona fide chapter or affiliate that operates under a national organization's single corporation tax exemption. If you are submitting a full application, you are required to submit a letter from your national headquarters signed by the CEO or equivalent officer, certifying that your local organization operates as a bona fide chapter or affiliate in good standing with the national organization. The letter must be signed and dated on or after October 1st of the calendar year preceding the campaign year for which the organization is applying. If you are submitting a verification application, you may choose to submit this documentation in order to be listed with a different name other than the one associated with the Employee Identification Number, or EIN, issued by the IRS. An organization that is a chapter or affiliate shares an EIN with its national organization. The CFC application system will instantly verify an organization's status against the IRS Business Master File, or BMF. Please note, if your organization is part of a group exemption, you will see the following message. We see you are operating as a group exemption. We believe you should select Option 2. And if you are a chapter or affiliate, you will see the following message. We believe you are an affiliate. You should be selecting Option 3. In either case, it is important to select the appropriate certification statement. Failure to do so may result in the denial of your application because of the false certification. OPM encourages organizations to verify their current tax-exempt status prior to submitting a CFC application. This can be done by contacting the IRS at 877-829-5500. Once you have selected your certification statements and attached any required documents, click on Go to Next Step to proceed to Step 6. For a vast majority of applicants, further documentation will not be necessary on Step 6 of the application. Traditionally, the IRS determination letter was used to verify nonprofit organizations' 501c3 status. The determination letter is no longer required if the organization's EIN is found on the IRS Business Master File. If the document is not required, you will see the message, "Your EIN was found in the IRS Business Master File. You do not need to provide your IRS determination letter with your application. For listing purposes and review of your information, you may provide a DBA name." There are 4 cases in which the EIN will not appear on the Business Master File. In these instances, additional documentation will be required. If the Business Master File was very recently updated, the organization's status was recently reinstated, or an organization believes the Business Master File is in error, an affirmation letter from the IRS that verifies the organization's current 501c3 tax-exempt status, and that is dated on or after January 1st of the campaign year to which the organization is applying, must be submitted. If an IRS determination letter is required on this step, you will be required to check Yes for the certification statement to certify that the IRS recognizes the organization as a 501c3 organization to which contributions are tax deductible. On Step 6, you may also provide Doing Business As or DBA documentation to be listed on the CFC charity list with a name other than what is registered to you by the IRS. For guidance on the requirements of submitting DBA documentation, please view the Requesting a DBA Name training.